Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late January, moving into early February 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Aquarians. I hope you're all fabulous, fantastic, all those good things. It is Aquarius season, my friends. Talk to me, my guys. What do we got? Yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. So let's get this card out here. And while we do, I would just like to offer a very happy birthday from me to you. Whether your birthday's just passed, whether it's coming up, I hope you have a fantastic one, my friends. But let's get it going. Oh, we got the Helping Hands card. This is usually a very good card to start a reading. Regardless of what it is you might be going through, this is like spiritual love and protection. Some of you might just need some rest. That's a big theme I've been seeing through a lot of air signs this week. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the January subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo, have a look at this card. So we see this woman, she is taking rest, taking a nap. She is surrounded by the literal hand. So I do think of this card as assistance, whether it's spiritual protection, spiritual assistance. Spirit might be saying like, listen, we got your back. We're watching out for you. Don't worry. This could be literal as well. Like somebody might want your help or ask for it. Maybe you need a little bit of help. It's all good. No shame in that, right? But a big vibe I always get with this card as well is like, please make sure you're not burning the candle at both ends. Make sure you're getting proper rest, relaxation, self-love, self-care, mind, body, and soul. Huge with this card. So we're just going to place that down there. And we are going to get into tarot. I'm still using the most adorable Smith Tiny Tarot deck. Been loving this. I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff flowing. Let's shuffle it up for Aquarius here. See what's going on, my guides. Talk to me. Here we go. So, last week's reading, it was titled A Surprising Result. And for a lot of you, yeah, I like to try to keep the title simple, but that's just what showed up towards the back end of the reading is like something might, or you might receive a result that you didn't see coming, or something swung away that was unforeseen. That happens from time to time, right? Life is full of ups and downs and different surprises, but it felt pretty good last week overall. And it's been up and down in recent weeks, but I feel like it's been leaning more positive for the Aquarians, which is a good thing. Let's get you 3 cards. And as always, only take this how it hits for you. You know energy is never set in stone. So we could be seeing your energy or somebody else's. I'm sure you know that if you watch tarot readings, right? Let's get it going here. All right, 3 of Pentacles, work issues, money things. You might be very busy when this card shows up. I don't dislike it, though. It's decent energy. Teamwork makes the dream work is the name of the game with that card. Let's get 2 more. 7 of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles here this week, Aquarius, which can be good. I mean, I know for air signs and Aquarians, too much earth energy can make you feel bogged down, give you cabin fever. Okay, we got the King of Wands. Energy has been a huge thing with the other air signs this week. So we're going to talk about the King of Wands. That showed up in the Libra reading. So let's go through here, and I'll give you the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff. Let me just line this up a little better. I mean, I think it's good. But if you look down here in the box, 2 of the main 3 cards are Pentacles. So whenever I see a lot of Pentacles, sure, it could mean something's going a little slow, not as fast as you'd like, but your mind might literally be on your Pentacles, on your money, earning money. Hopefully you're not thinking too much about spending money and stuff like that. Could just be a lot of work situations up in your mind. But the 3 of Pentacles in position number 1 is usually a good card, right? Like having people on your team. And I want to point us back to the Helping Hands card that we had right in the very beginning, working together as a group, working together as a unit, as a team. So if you're not going through work situations, once again, somebody might want your help or need your assistance when this card shows up. Really want to clarify it to see what it's about. It's also a creative card, right? It's artistic. It's artisanal in some sort of way. So a lot of you could have the creative bug flowing, which will be nice. But we'll see what the clarifier is, because this could represent somebody causing waves in a group dynamic, but you might have like money or work situations at the forefront. Over to the Seven of Pentacles, a card of patience. I always say this is one of my biggest karmic cards. You reap what you sow. Now, 2 or 3 weeks ago, you had karma showing up in a spread, so this doesn't surprise me that the karmic undertones and overtones are still showing up here. For some of you, you might need to just wait on something a little bit longer. You might feel like you're in a holding pattern, waiting for something to change, waiting for something to shift. But if you've put forth good effort, if you've planted good seeds, it's only a matter of time before that sprouts into blessings. That's what this card says. It could also represent a connection to nature. But I always say with this card, you reap what you sow. What you put forth, you get back in return. And it's been this interesting little like assistance showing up. So whether it's you receiving assistance, like that has been a theme here thus far, is like somebody really might need your help, and that could be very good for you karmically. So just know that if someone approaches you and say, please, can you just help me out with this, hook me up with this, karmically that could be good for your energy. On the back end, we have the King of Wands. I don't want to get too far into that because we still have to clarify it all. You might be connected to a fire sign. I always say kings represent control of their respective suit. The King of Wands controls what he gives his energy to, how much energy he's putting out. So Spirit could be saying like, hey, are you wasting your energy on things? Are you not using your energy and your time wisely? That could be a big theme with the King of Wands. It's entrepreneurial. So once again, with all this Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, a lot of you could be having lots of money ideas, business ideas, inventions, things like that when this guy shows up, if you're not connected to a fire sign. But I do like it, but we might need to put a highlight on what you're pouring your energy into. So with all that being said, Aquarius, let's dive deeper. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for my friends, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for Aquarius? Please. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation. I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Three of Pentacles. And if you're a reader yourself or you're just trying to learn, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Aquarius, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. You won't be stepping on my toes. Okay, let's go in on that Three of Pentacles, please. Why is it here? What's all this earthy energy, my friends? Okay, thank you. Page of Wands. Okay. Yeah, and I just need to give it again. And I've been picking it up since the beginning. Somebody wants your help. Either somebody wants you on their team, or you might need somebody on your team. This is somebody that needs help in some sort of way. Now, I'm not going to speculate what type of help they need. Somebody might be saying like, hey, can you loan me a few bucks? Or somebody might be saying like, hey, can you help me with this physical labor? Can you help me move this, move that? This is somebody that could very well be either approaching you for assistance, or they need it and they might be too prideful to ask. Okay, but that's just the vibe I'm picking up here. Watch out for back and forths, like for a small portion of you. Watch out for arguments and conflicts in the workspace for a small portion of you, right? Because there could be somebody in your workspace that like annoys you as well, like they get under your skin, and there might be some sort of back and forth. Because when I see the Page of Wands, I think fiery back and forths as well. So watch out for that, especially with the King over there. But I feel like those are the main messages. For the most part, this could be someone you're connected to that just really needs a hand. They really need some help. Or there could be somebody that gets a tongue lashing in the workspace or something in regards to money. Let's keep it moving. I don't want to overcomplicate it, Aquarius. You know how I roll. Let's go in on that Seven of Pentacles. So why is that Seven of Pentacles here? Please. Thank you. Emperor. Yep. Okay. So you might be connected to an Aries here, and I'm picking up tons of fire with the King of Wands, the Emperor, the Page of Wands. Like this is huge fire sign energy across the board. Even bubbling under all this earthy pentacle energy is a lot of fire. So I always say watch out for any sort of volatility. Watch out for anything explosive. I still feel like I need to say that a portion of you need to hear there's certain things in life that you can't control. All right. There's certain things in life that you can control, but I'm picking up a vibe here where someone feels like they really don't control the situation, or they don't control their fate, or there's something that's just out of their hands and they're bothered by this, okay? Or like, so be it, all right? If there's nothing I can do about it, so be it, but they're bothered about it. I'm getting so many different things here, Aquarius, so only take what hits for you. But when I see this Emperor, that's the shot caller type of energy again. And under a card of patience like the Seven of Pentacles, this is someone like, all right, well, I want control. I want to call the shots, but nothing's happening, right? I'm trying to make these moves. I'm trying to make this go, but nothing's happening. That's just the vibe I'm picking up. So we're going to go over to that King of Wands and see what's up. But I feel like some of you need to just hear that little quote. Like, yeah, there's things that are going to happen in life that you can't control. The only thing you can control is your reaction, right? We're all going to have things happen in our lives that we can't control, but we can control how we react to it, okay? For a portion of you, there could just be a situation happening with an Aries or a fire sign too. Let's go in on that King of Wands, and we'll really wrap it all up. Because like I said, he could be representing your energetic output, and with all this fire, I feel like that's a very key cog in the wheel. So let's see what's up with that King of Wands. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Wands. We almost have the whole damn fire family out here. Knight of Wands with the King of Wands. This is somebody who's like, all right, I'm done waiting. I'm done waiting. I'm going to make this happen. Here I come. Here I go. There I go. There could be somebody coming at you very hot and heavy. There could be someone at very least energetically shooting towards you like a rocket here. Like, no, my mind's made up. I know what I want to do. I know what I'm going to do. Like, this is somebody who's like, I'm tired of waiting, tired of dilly-dallying. I'm tired of screwing around. Let's go. Knight of Wands time. Okay, that's just the vibe I'm getting here. So we're getting so many fiery undertones. There could be some sort of, if this isn't somebody coming at you or something coming at you quick, it's explosive action of some sort. Okay, and I know we saw a surprising result the week before that. We've been seeing winds sprinkled in over the last few weeks. Like, this is somebody getting ready to make a move. Like, I'm going to make a move. I'm going to make this happen. I'm tired of being patient. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. I'm going to make this happen. So there could be some sort of big action coming in here for sure, especially when the Knight of Wands shows up. Huge fire sign energy all over the place, bubbling underneath the surface. Like, this patience has worn thin, all right? And like, I need to make moves. I need to make these things happen. So let's go through and do a quick little recap. Very interesting reading, and I say it every week. Every Aquarius reading has all these layers to it. This is no different. Because in position number one and moving over, I was thinking this was going to be a slow, money-based reading. For some of you, it could be money-based. We have the Three of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. First off, watch out for conflicts in the workspace or like getting into little bickering battles with people that you work closely with. But a big vibe I was picking up here is like somebody needs help, somebody needs assistance. Okay, whether it's you needing a hand or somebody else, like whether they say it or they don't, because the pages could be bashful. Moving to the center, we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Emperor in the upright. Feeling so many things off of this, where I gave that message about knowing that there's certain things in life you can control, certain things you can't, but it doesn't matter, even though I said that, because this person's like, all right, yeah, no, I'm going to control it. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to take action. I was speaking about patience as well, and somebody that feels like they're trying, but nothing's moving, nothing's changing. And it feels, as we get to the back end, the patience has worn thin because we have the King of Wands with the Knight of Wands in the upright. Like, all right, I've decided, here I go. This is what I'm going to do. Whether this is somebody coming at you energetically or making a move, like patience has worn thin. It's time to make this happen. So a lot of you just know, especially towards the tail end of this upcoming week, you might be much more fiery than you normally are. Okay, where you're just like, you don't have time to deal with nobody's BS here. So please take a screenshot of that. And with all the court cards we got going on here, and I saw it with a lot of the other air signs, there's so many people. Make sure you're protecting yourself energetically in this time for sure, because there's a lot of people, lots of different energies. You might be pretty popular in this time. Just don't let these energies affect you too much. Let's shuffle it up. We're going to get you one shadow card. What's in the shadows for Aquarius? I mean, we could have had the Queen of Wands come out and it would have been like the whole family that we would have been happy. We could have took a little portrait here. Let's see what's in the shadows for Aquarius. Thank you. Even more fire. Like, there is so much fire in this spread this week. You have the Ace of Wands, okay, which looks really cool in this deck. So when we get this Ace of Wands, the shadow side of it, it could be somebody running out of energy, of course, but I don't feel like that's it for a lot of you. This is burning, red hot, white hot type of energy in the shadows for whatever reason. I don't think any of you are going to have time for what's behind the shadows. I don't see a lot of you like, all right, I don't have time for any of that. I got to make this happen. I got to go. I got to do this. The burning hot energy is crazy this week, Aquarius. It really is. And I've had fiery energy for you in the past, but it's way different this time. Like, you might not be the most patient individual, and you're definitely not going to have time for anyone's BS. That's for sure when this shows up. So I would say with this as a shadow card, just watch your temper a little bit. That's the only advice I'll give. Okay. And I feel like this is somebody who's trying to make their own opportunities as well. Just try not to run out of energy. I know it's easier said than done when all this fire is swirling around, but make sure you're trying to just budget your energy wisely. That's all I'll say. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the January subscriber surprise. For the January subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, adorable Smith Tiny Tarot. This is the deck I used in this week's readings. So if you'd like to get your hands on this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which one of the cards from this week's readings you thought was most adorable. Which one do you like the best? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.